completely fucking disgusting. What the fuck's going on here? I don't even know what to say. Versus Limp under the gun. I'm probably going to just try and find a way to get in here with McWeasels. I think this is just a completely reasonable call in this situation. Because Down is also in position going to be playing very honestly on flop. I think I am going to take my chance to bet this turn because I don't want to check call. So I may as well just bet. I have a lot of 8x. The others have fine 8x as well. But we do have also some pretty reasonable outs when called. We will be giving up river 100% of the time. When we hit a flush, we will be betting. Do we want to overbet is the question. Like, how often does he have an 8 here? I think we just overbet and fold. But he can have 6s still. He limped under the gun. I'm a bit worried here. I'm actually going to use 2/3. I'm actually going to 2/3 fold this river, and I'm going to be pretty happy about it. I'm not happy that I've lost, but I'm not concerned that I had the best hand. Mate, the hands I've lost today have been utterly ridiculous. This is the same guy that keeps absolutely slow rolling me and turbo punting it off. Nice to have checks here twice for sure against this guy. Yeah, let me just check call, check call. Oh, this is a card he's going to go for as well. This is why I love having checks against this player type. He doesn't really even have like boats that beat me. He does have some, but he also has like 8-7. He also has pocket 5s. He also has just bare 7x. If I'm going to bluff here, I'm going to want to have like ace 5. That's going to be my bluff, and I'm going to have that because I'm going to play it in the same way. Pretty much only lose to one hand, which is pocket 8s. It's always good to have traps against those players, lads. Limp ISO call. Check c-bet. Call. Check bet. Call. Check bet. Call. Lose to like ace 6. Guys, do you guys not think it's a little bit fucked up that I can tell you what's going to happen before it happens? Like, obviously, like, it's just a weird coincidence, but I'm literally telling you, like, things that are happening before they happen. It's completely insane. It's completely insane. I'm hard reading spots against Wales. I mean, what the fuck's going on here? I can't be bothered to play. At some point, it just gets like, what's the point? What is the point? He's limp called king 9 off. Check called the flop and banged off a nut. Like, it's just a complete waste of time. This is blind on blind. I called the flop. He check called the turn, and now the river he wants to raise all this money. I'm pretty tempted to just fucking call here. I don't really understand what you can even have. Yeah, this is going to be a call from me. Fuck you. Fuck you, bro. That's fine. I mean, I expect this to check raise the turn a lot, so I don't really give a shit. But I kind of just don't care anymore. Like, I just don't really want to play. So the sooner this is over, the better today. Kings, button, 2 regs in the blinds. This guy's quite tight. So we're getting 3-bet, which is encouraging, hopefully. We'll go to 24. Well, 23-5 is good. With the kings, we're not very good all in pre-flop at this stake, guys. We're not very good all in pre-flop. We are really bad at it. We continue to be extremely bad at it. I honestly do not think you'll find a worse sample of all in pre-flop than my 100L sample this year. I genuinely don't think you'll find a single... I have made 3 videos out of not that many hands of me losing all... Like, of me having a top spot with 5 hands or more of me losing all in pre-flop with whatever. With the matter what equities I've got. It doesn't matter what equity I've got. I will just lose all in pre-flop at this stake. It is literally I cannot do it. I cannot win a hand all in pre-flop at this stake. It's just not allowed. It just is not allowed. It is bloody fucking ridiculous. Seriously. So this situation, we open pre. They defend the big blind. They're very, very tight. So when they call this turn, we're always giving up river unless we river the nuts. Now we're going to get called here a lot. He will have some king jack, and he'll have a lot of top pair and some sets. So we open small blind, big blind, call. We bet small flop, 2e turn, all in river. Pretty standard line. And I expect to get called a lot of the time. And the reason that I expect, and we do get called and we do win, the reason that I expect to get called a lot of the time there is because of how tight the player is. So I was about to say before he called and the river came down is that I would never, ever, ever follow through this hand against this player type because they're not defending enough hands on the turn. So while they should have stuff like King X, I think that player versus that sizing is likely to just relinquish the turn way more than they should do and not defend the turn often enough. So when they do call, they're very, very, very top of range. So they're going to have a set like a lot of the time and maybe some strong King X, all of which is going to have a very hard time folding. So especially blind versus blind. So it's a mandatory follow through. Our fold equity on river is extremely low against that player type. We're cold 4-betting queens down here. It's pretty ugly, to be honest. I think this is going to be 40, setting up turn. I think we're all in. I think we're all in. He can definitely have aces. I don't think this can be bad. He has 10s and jacks as well, but I just don't see what... I mean, and by the way, guys, we definitely could be getting slow rolled here, so just bear with me. Ace jack suited is definitely possible. I mean, this is honestly not that great of a spot. I'm just not sure what the best thing to do here is. But against something, it can't be bad to shove, I guess. And we do get the call, and we do get our first stacky doodah of the day. Lovely stuff. Fucking love to see it. Oh, I think that's fine against him. Like, honestly, that feels really thin, cold 4-bet spot against anyone normal. I swear to God, if I lose this hand, I will not play this game again before I go away. I just will not. I refuse. Absolutely refuse. Ace 5 of clubs, watch. Okay, imagine. Just imagine. If he's got kings, I'm never playing this game again. You mark my words. Can I even slow roll? I don't think I can reliably. I probably can, but I should. Honestly, guys. It's the only way. People just fucking dust it to me. Just make sure you pay me a proportion of the proceedings, which is about 10p. This is a good flop. We're just gonna do this. Ooh, we get check raised here. This is fun. Gonna have to float, do our bollocks on a spade, and obviously we have that gut shot. Very strange sizing and timing. Don't think we can do anything but call here. This is really fucking sad. Now I've got to press this button and go all in. Good luck. I've said this before, guys, and I'll say it again. If I'm putting $100 into a pot, effective on the river, they fold, and I win $20 from the pot, I don't think that's worth it. I think bluffing is way overrated. I think it's much better just to have it, because if they fold, you get the same amount of chips, but if they call, you win the whole bet. So maybe just bluffing is just way overrated. Let's just 4-bet normally. I actually don't know what I'm going to do if he shoves. It's a pretty good board. I guess we'll bet small. Just going to bet everything here. The ranges are so unbelievably tight when big blind 3-bets and I 4-bet. Check is good here, I think. At least sometimes, or we could just bet all the time. Let's check. He's going to shove, I'm going to call, he's going to have aces, and I'm going to want to die. I mean, yeah, I'm just have to shove. He has some 7-6, but I think he would shove himself. I actually run worse than anyone in the world. I actually can't handle how badly I run at this game. I actually cannot fucking handle how bad I run at this game. I can't. It's just fucking obscene. I've never seen anything like it in my life. It's just utterly obscene. Like it's every single stake, every single day. I just can't be arsed anymore. I just cannot do it. It comes to a point where it's just so fucking boring and it's so impossible. It's so impossible for me to give a shit about this game when this is how I run every single time I sit down. I just can't explain to you how fucking tired I am of playing. I can't explain to you how fucking tired I am of sitting down and every day it being like this. It's just utterly fucking debilitating, and I just don't know how long I can fucking do it for. It's just unbelievably boring. I'm so fucking fed up. Rakitin's here as well. It's pretty dicey in here, guys. Pretty dicey in the streets today. I think we're going to have to defend this against opponent. I really don't know how often I'm supposed to defend it. Big bet check for them. They won't find it, though. Easy call. Really just unbelievable turn. When they range bet, I don't think we want to be leading this card, but we are going to check raise large. Hope they don't have queens. But they are a pink tag. I don't know why they're pink tagged, but yeah, this is going to get check raised by me because they're going to have so many like ace, queen, kings, aces, queen, jack. Super clean run out. Hopefully no queens, no jacks. Some are good. Some queen 6, some jack 6. We do block. Not much of it. They're never going to fold kings and aces after calling turn check raise. I'm obviously never bluffing in this spot. Ask me if I give a shit. We do get called off by the 6. I mean, are you fucking kidding? Are you actually fucking kidding? I've just been fucking slow rolled for $200 in the sickest fucking spot ever by a guy that I don't even know from Mexico. I mean, what the fuck's going on here? What is going on here? How the fuck has this come 6-6-4? This is just a fucking joke, man. Like, my experience at this stake is completely fucking disgusting. Genuinely the most ridiculous fucking hands. Like, what the fuck's going on here? I mean, shit, dude. What the fuck is that turn card? And the... Oh, I don't even know what to say. And the slow roll as well. Like, the full fucking trifecta is just so bullshit, the whole thing. I just can't be arsed.